just got the information that everyone's working super hard on the online shop, and we should go live again within the next 10 to 15 minutes. So
yeah. So I will do something very important right now. I will buy my personal stamps as well, because I need to test the shop, of course.
you stress everyone out even more.
No, it will be fine. How many will I buy? 10, of course, because a single honey badger is very sad. So we will do it like this. And since right now there's a lot of craziness going on in the Ethereum network, sometimes it takes a little while to get your transaction through. So you can see it on the Postwatch website, but not on OpenSea. Well, on OpenSea, eventually you will see it as well. I will figure out how if there is anything we need to do to activate this particular asset. But in theory, you should be able to see it on OpenSea, Patrick. Because it's an ERC 1155, maybe we need to somehow activate it on OpenSea. I don't know yet exactly. But that is something we have planned to do in the coming days. Okay. That is interesting. So I already successfully bought honey badgers and llamas. So I have to get some pandas as well. Oh, well, why did that fail? Oh, there we go. Sven is happy. We have 16 people in the panel. We are live streaming right now.
Oh, sorry.
Eva is also here and giving us helpful comments. But I'm just trying to figure out if everything's working well in the live stream and on the website as well.
I thought Andreas is buying all the pandas. So that's the reason why I'm interrupting your session. Sorry, guys.
No, not all of them. I'm not greedy. So I bought. I think I bought 10. And there is a transaction here that should buy them.
I mean, almost all the animals are below 2,000 pieces left at the moment.
So if you are doing transactions right now and you're using MetaMask and you have trouble getting them through, there is a button inside MetaMask that not so many people know about that says speed up. If you click on the pending transaction, you can click on it and you basically speed up and double spend yourself with a higher gas cost. And that will put you in front of the other people trying to get their transactions through. Right? 1 second. Sven bought batches of 50. Okay, that's really interesting. I think that I've been part of a bunch of ICOs, believe it or not, as a technical advisor, but we never had that level of interaction. I have to say, it almost feels like an ICO. It almost feels like an ICO. Oh no, it's 404. What's happening? Robert did something.
Updating.
No, it's not good. It's not good. No, it's 404. We have to fix it. Okay, it's back again. We just activated a little message on the crypto post at the website, informing you that the online shop is offline. I think that should be online soon. Okay.
Nein, du strengst jetzt nicht an, wenn er in 15 Minuten geht. Nur falls er wirklich nicht in 15 Minuten geht, sondern erst in 3 Tagen, dann müssen wir das so machen. Nein, passt. Wir wollen hoffen. Passt.
Oh. Okay, I see why some of the transactions that are coming in might stall at the moment. I see why exactly. Because
Ja.
okay. Okay, let's get, I think from my perspective, we are over the worst, and some things are working fine now. And I think we got off with a great start. In the first few minutes that the shop was online, a lot of people decided to get some animals. So the least favorite animal that people are buying is apparently right now the llama. And that's a pity because the llama is actually, I think, the most iconic crypto animal in the world. And you actually almost spent, I went to the online shop, I almost spent my very first Bitcoins that I bought on alpaca llama socks, but I was very lucky that this shop was also down back then at the time. So, so I couldn't spend my hard-earned Bitcoins that I mined with a lot of effort. And in fact, I kept them for a long time. So yeah, it's good. So JC, where did you PM me on which platform? I don't see a PM right now. Here, you sent me here a message. Let's see, moderation panel. Ah, one request in the queue. Will do. What is it? 0. Oh, there was something. Oh, Dominic.
Hello.
Did you want to join in the panel? I didn't. I just saw a message here.
I just saw something like, do you want to share audio and video? And I said, okay, why not? It's okay.
That's good. That's good. That's great. So what was your experience with the CryptoStem launch today? What did you realize? What was happening?
On Apple, it's Command R. Refresh.
Yeah. We were trying to get a cable internet connection to work here. That's not happening today. I think we had it yesterday working, but on this panel. But today somehow the connection.
Well, it worked as long as the online shop worked as well. And
yeah, I'm not sure if there is a connection between the online shop and the internet connection here. But anyways, yeah. We are now on the hotspot, and I think it's working okay.
Back on track. The online shop is live again, so
okay.
You can also try your luck and pre-order the physical stamps in the online shop now.
Oh, so very cool.
Let's hope it doesn't crash in a couple of seconds again. But...
Okay, guys, I have to leave. I'll join later. Bye.
Bye. I'll kick you out. Okay, that's fine. So on my machine, it does not load the online shop.
Yeah, it just loaded, but now.
But who knows? Why no Doge in the online shop? Good question. Did we forget the Doge in the online shop?
There will be a Doge in the online shop as well. Well, I guess during the crash, it couldn't finish uploading, so we have all the 4 animals in the online shop, of course, as well.
Okay.
But I guess it already crashed as soon as the third one went live.
Okay.
But does it work for you?
No, it does not work for me.
It seems as if we're offline again.
So it looks to me like the online shop as a whole, because your laptop.
But now I'm.
It's doing something. It's doing something, but not as fast as I expected it.
Maybe.
I think you are just.
It's not refreshing as fast as we do. So.
Yeah. Nice. I mean, the thing is, personally, I'm really happy that the CryptoPost.at website survived the onslaught of the crazy crypto fans. But in fact, the blockchain also survived the onslaught. Somehow, we had a small configuration error for a few minutes, but that we fixed quickly. Yeah, so how, now that I found out how many NFTs are left, with how many did we start? We started with 2,500 NFTs per animal. So that's 10,000 in total. And that's only a small portion of the overall quantities that we are releasing. So there will be a comparable quantity available in the online shop. And then the total issuance of the max supply. What's the max supply? I can tell you here, it's 60,000 per animal. So from the 2,500, what percentage is that? That's 4.1%. 4.1% of the stamps are now sold in the on-chain shop. And what I can tell you also is that after the pre-sale is over, which by the looks of it, if I can extrapolate the numbers, will be done today, I guess, right? If things continue approximately on this trajectory, it will close itself in a couple of hours, or even, yeah. And we will release the same amount of animals at the main event, but then it will be a bit harder to get, Because right now in the pre-sale, we use a flat pricing model where everything is sold for the same price. And in the main event, this will not be the case. There will be a dynamic price adjustment with some interesting algorithms behind it. And I think you will like it. There will be some interesting incentives at play. So yeah, the online shop now works. That's great to hear. Let's see.
But there's a huge demand on the backend side, so
Okay.
you will have to wait a little while refreshing the pages.
Yeah, I think there are a few things that we can take away for the main sale as well in this situation.
Definitely. Oh, and as I can see, the Doge is less than 1,000
What?
pieces remaining, so it's sold
Oh no!
over 1,500 times already.
Oh no! So if anybody has a question, they are really free to also request access to the microphone and a video, as Dominic was brave to do earlier. And we can certainly get some of the question answered. Yeah. So I saw somebody commenting if that is a DOS attack, but it's not a DOS attack. Everybody is well-meaning right now. Okay, so I do see the online shop.
Yes.
It's loading, but no longer.
It's quite slow. I'm actually in the checkout process, so.
Okay. That's good.
It does work, but it's really slow.
Okay. And it's gone. Do you mean the online shop is gone again? Yeah, I think it looks like it's gone again. I think we brought it down again.
Yes.
But the crypto, the blockchain shop appears to work. And I also sent in so I sent out a bunch of transactions to purchase crypto stamps through my MetaMask for my personal holdings. And I made a little mistake here. I put in a gas price that's too low. So now all those transactions are pending, and they don't look like they will make it right now. And I will try to use a different account for that right now. So if you have a problem with buying stamps, there is also a direct payment contract set up. So for example, if you want to buy a Doge, you can directly send money to doge.presale. .presale.cs2 CS2.cryptostamp.eth. And I just tried that out with one of my accounts to get one of the latest remaining Doges. And then, of course, the same is true for any other animal. So you can also say panda .presale .cs2.cryptostamp.eth. And that should resolve to the other direct pay contract as well. Oh, okay.
So
I
did you
think.
get some.
Oh, it went out of gas. No, it was. Oh, okay. So if you do, if you try to send it directly, you have to make sure to use a gas limit that is high enough. So usually when you're sending out Ethereum to an address, the default gas limit is 21,000, and that's not enough to get the animals. So you have to increase it to at least 130K, as Robert wrote, manually if you try to do that. Yeah, actually, I ran into that exactly that problem. Only works on the first transactions. When that is finished, you can speed up the next one. Mm-hmm. Well, it might be okay for you, Patrick, props, but for me, MetaMask doesn't offer that option for some reason. I don't know. It did offer that sometimes, but in this case, for the stuck transactions, it doesn't show it to me. We'll see.
Okay, so the online shop is going off and on and off and on and off and on.
Yeah, it's playing ping pong with the online shop. It doesn't surprise me, man. Yeah, so many people are reporting that the Doge is hiding from the online shop still. Although it's also offline, but even if it would not be offline, then the Doge would be hiding.
The Doge will be online or available in the online shop as well. But as all the front end and back end crashed, as it seemed, it was the last one to upload. So
okay.
I guess the crash went so fast that it couldn't even upload all the 4 products, which were actually designed to go live during the same second. But
yeah, it was just too much for the store. The blockchain itself is also not always the most reliable counterparty, but
maybe the online shop has also heard about the COVID tactics, so it doesn't let too many people in at once in order to stay healthy. And
yeah, that could be interesting. It would be interesting to know how many people went to the online store. Yeah, that would be super interesting. I can tell my people to try to find out how many distinct IP addresses we had. No, yeah, Robert, it's not that urgent. If Robert is listening, it's not that urgent. We'll try to find it out at some time. It's not. It doesn't need to concern us right now. But I did have I did have a log file open, and it was very impressive the amount of lines per second that just went through. So I can probably, I would, if I had to guess, I would say it was maybe close to 1,000 maybe people on the site refreshing all the time. It was really impressive log speeds. So that's likely not an accurate number. So it could be like 200 very motivated people, or it could be fewer than that who are very patient, or more than that who are very patient. But it was really the speed of the log that went through was very impressive. And for Dominic, he refreshed 60 times a second. That's a very healthy refresh rate. If you have less than 60 refreshes per second, it's very unhealthy for your eyes, I can tell you. So you should definitely refresh 60 times per second, especially the online shop, right? Okay. So we'll see.
the online shop is again live for, I guess, another minute or so.
That's good. So what animals am I missing? I am still missing a panda. I still don't have any panda.
There's just 700 doges left.
I'm pretty sure it will not take until the 25th to sell out the rest.
I guess so too. It might also be that it won't take until 3 p.m. today.
It will but I'm willing to bet that we are not sold out at 2 p.m. today. I'm willing to bet that. Okay, we saw message from Dominic. Doge online shop is live. Okay. Maybe for you it's live.
But I guess there should be some orders in the queue, right?
You mean in what queue? In the blockchain queue or
yes.
what? Certainly, yeah, there are some.
So I guess it will still go down more.
So I see right now that we have 513 different transactions from people buying in the pre-sale, and we have more than 25 pending. Oh, that's interesting. We have 631 pending. buy offers, basically, that are, as you say, they are stuck. And why are they stuck? Because the Ethereum network is currently under very heavy load by other projects, and some of them not very, very transparent in what they are doing, like Ponzi schemes. But in our case, that means that if you're trying to send out a transaction right now that has less than 22 gigabyte per gas, then you will have to wait probably a couple of hours until the transaction goes through. So I would recommend, if you try to do a transaction on the Ethereum network at the moment and you want to get it through, then try to
Oh, and one more thing.
Send it with 40 ETH.
The online shop seems to work again, and the Doge is also available now. So all the 4 crypto stamps have managed to upload.
Okay, that's good. So online shop is simultaneously working and not working. So just for your info.
Laptop, it's not working.
Yeah, so I'm here on the hotspot, and it's down again. Yeah, of course. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's very like in the Corona crisis, we have to get into the shop one person at a time.
I guess so.
And the shop is really enforcing it right now. So it's, yeah.
Everyone has to keep their distance.
Doge is available. What about this stamps first day of issue stamp? Will those available for purchase? Yesterday, I learned from Eva that there won't be any physical first day stamps because of the way the stamps are organized into different categories. Because last year, the crypto stamp was like part of the official issuance program. It's still a stamp officially issued by Austrian Post, but it's not part of that particular program anymore. So therefore, there are no first day stamps. And but we got this request very, very frequently. So I think I can maybe tease a little bit here. If you have stamps that were purchased on the first day, which will be like the first day is the 25th of June, there is a record of that on the blockchain. So it might be that we will somehow recognize them directly as like sold on the first day, and those stamps will live on in that legacy forever. So it might be that those stamps will carry on this label. And we can, of course, we will make that part of the NFT metadata description if a stamp was in fact issued on a first day, which might be for the pre-sale stamps something that is like today, or it's something that's a label that we can give to on-chain store purchased stamps on the main release. Okay, so Jürgen is reporting from the front that Doge is down to now 555 after I refreshed.
Oh, there's still a couple of hundred orders pending, right? So
there are certainly a lot of them pending, yes.
Actually, we might be sold out quite soon.
It looks like we will be sold out on the Doge today. That's very likely. But we were not sold out at 2 o'clock, so. Gas war, that was that the plan? The gas war. Yeah, that's not our plan to have a gas war. I think everybody would find it more relaxing if gas costs were more predictable and more reasonable. But I think we really have to wait until Ethereum 2.0 to get some betterment of the situation at the moment. How did you enjoy the video where the crypto stamp was presented? Was there anybody who liked it, hated it? It was very professionally done. Her voice was terrible. Okay. Dude, no, well, that's, I mean, everybody can have an opinion. Yeah, so personally, I'm also very happy for feedback. If you tell me that my internet connection is terrible, I will absolutely appreciate to know that. Or if you can tell me if I have a wardrobe malfunction somewhere, I will also be able to fix it if I have that. Video wasn't so cool. So to be honest, I just saw the beginning, but I didn't really pay too much attention because we were busy fixing some stuff in the last minute. Then things became, yeah, a bit stressful, but I think we got everything online now. Was far from bad. I think it will it be posted on YouTube, the CryptoStamp video? I'm pretty sure about that because there was a lot of production effort going into it. And
it's not only on YouTube, but maybe we use it also for the social media accounts and so on. So, I mean,
okay.
depends if we're sold out as fast as the last time, which is possibly true, then we might also not share the video on all the social media websites because
why?
We might not need it.
Well, that's the thing is the stamps. If we are sold out completely, but because this is fine while servers on fire, absolutely, I can relate to that. So the thing is, if we are doing, if we're sold out right now, any promotion we do is actually promotion for the secondary market, I would say, and it's also promotion for CryptoStamp free. Right? Yes. Because being sold out, it's a good thing. People are hyped about the product. And I mean, we are not selling 1 million stamps because
there will be stamps to come later in June. So I guess we could use it for that hype again.
Yeah, but those won't necessarily be all crypto stamps, right? So you mean the crypto stamps in June that are coming? Yeah. Of course, yeah, of course. I mean, but I mean, yeah, I'm assuming that those will be sold out as well. We will see. Yeah, this is a long-term strategy. Of course, I mean, it's only a long-term strategy if collectors are happy, if there is some utility behind the product, if people see the value behind it. I mean, after all, it's just a stamp. You can use it. You can use it as office supplies. Yeah, you can buy it for your office. It's certainly not suspicious at all for the tax guys. If suddenly an office purchases a lot of stamps, I mean, that's an everyday activity. And who knows what the collectible is good for, right? Well, if you have a working office, you certainly buy stamps. That's for sure. Oh my God! Okay, this pure Doge, it's basically already sold out. We have some llamas remaining.
So you lost your bet, Andreas.
No. My bet was that it was not sold out before 2 o'clock, which was true, but it's sold out.
Are you sure you said that?
I am hopefully. I'm sure. I think that's definitely without the pending on the dashboard. It's only that the confirmed transaction that are calculating the amount remaining, because for the pending transactions, they might or might not go through. You really don't know. The pending transactions is just something you can look at through how do you say? You can look at that through a on Etherscan, or like looking inside the memory pool. So right now there are 683 pending transactions, which definitely won't all go through. And I see if I add up the value here, actually it's it's a quite significant amount of ether that if we sum up all these 600 transactions. But certainly they cannot all go through successfully. So if you send in a transaction that doesn't fulfill, then you will not lose money, of course. But the smart contract was written in a way, the smart contract was written in a way that it will not cheat on you at any time. So if you send in money and there is no stamps left, it will send you an appropriate refund for sure. What range does a stamp has to reach to be in the top 10, 50 most valuable stamps in the world in Austria? I don't know about the stamp market, although I promised to this room yesterday that we will show around the camera in the room and show what kind of other stamps we can see here, and what you can buy. I think there are some interesting surprises ahead, not just for most valuable, let's say, rare red stamp, but this is we put together a blacklist of things that we cannot say. This is right on the top of the list, right? So you definitely have to be very, very hyped. And I think on the 25th of June you will even know more about that. But now today we can talk about a lot more things because we published a smart contract, and I'm really happy if anybody would pick it apart and do a good critique of the pre-sale smart contract of the ERC 1155. And especially also big thanks to Robert, who contributed a lot to Open Zeppelin, which is a very frequently used open source smart contract framework, where some of the findings that we had in the development of the crypto stamp to pre-sale went into ERC knowledge of ERC 1155. Okay.
The question that the counter shows around 200 Doges right now, and this is without the pending, of course.
This is without the pending. So I'm pretty sure they are in practice.
It's actually already sold out.
Well, you can get them still. There are 50 remaining right now, which you should definitely try to grab. But my transaction, for example, that I sent out earlier is pending, and it's stuck. But I used a different account.
So yeah. I guess now it's.
So that's it. That's it.
Done.
Doge.
So we've got a winner in the race, right?
Yeah, that's true. So I think it's now basically, I will do a refresh. It will be C7. Okay. I will try to buy the last one.
I'll be curious if it's the same in the online shop as soon as we get that going smoothly again. How is it on your laptop? On mine, it's partly working.
Well, the online shop is doing a yo-yo diet. It's up and down and up and down right now. Okay, guys, I sent out the last transaction from my desktop wallet, and rejected. The transaction was rejected. Please try again. And please try again means please don't try again, of course, because Doge is now officially sold out. So the death of Doge pre-sale, time of day 13 minutes past 2 o'clock afternoon. It is in fact sold out.
It was roughly 1 hour.
Yeah.
And a couple of minutes.
1 hour that this was live. I have 15 transactions pending. Okay. I'm sorry about that. If they are Doge transactions, they will not go through. That is a big pity. But first of all, don't stress out too much. There will be a main sale, and also there is already, let's say, starting now, there is a secondary market for Doge, right? Because anybody who was successful in buying one can give it to you now if you want to. Yeah, lol. Yeah, that's fun. That's really fun.
But I guess the race for second is pretty close, right? So we have the honey badger and the panda, which are both.
I'm betting heavily on the honey badger because the honey badger doesn't care. It just does its thing. 60,000 of each animal. That's right. And
so last time with the unicorn, it was 150,000, I think, right?
Yeah.
So we decreased the number per animal, but we increased the overall size of the
overall
collectible.
Collectible size has increased, but because we now have 4 animals, it's in total 240,000 stamps. Yeah, but when will be all the other 57,000 Doge sold? Well, they will be sold. Some of them are now being sold via the online store. I think there is a limit of how much you can buy per individual, right? Because on the blockchain, we don't do KYC on the blockchain, but on the online shop, there is also not KYC, but it's like per shipping address or per name.
We set up a rule in the online shop that for each transaction, you're allowed to order 25 pieces per animal.
Okay.
Max.
But you could do many transactions subsequently.
You could do them subsequently, but we will also have to check on that.
Yeah.
So in case it's
you will manually filter out if somebody tries to overdo it, and yeah.
So Dreharbeiten. Da darf man nicht stören, gell?
Ja, wir machen gerade Dreharbeiten.
Die Dame rausschicken.
Mal schauen. Moment.
Hier ist niemand mehr.
Okay, ist niemand mehr da.
Bitte?
Ist niemand mehr da. Nur
Niemand
Dreharbeiten.
mehr da?
So we had some person trying to buy more stamps because we are, after
They already
all,
knocked at our door, right? So
Yeah.
how did they find us?
well, I don't know. They saw a label on the a sign on the door saying, "Please don't disturb. We are trying to record something." And of course, you have to knock on that door. Okay, 1 second. Well, yeah. We are lucky that it's this is certainly very casual what we're doing here.
Yes, it's very Austrian.
It's very, yeah. By the way, So the stamps are now part as NFTs of my Ethereum address in MetaMask. So if you bought the stamps with MetaMask and you go to the pre-sale site, it should say your selected wallet address on the top, and it should say a count of how many stamps are in your wallet right now. This is a very simple display of the quantity of the ERC 1155. I think if you are using Trust Wallet, I think there is also a way to look at this. Yeah, so I have it here right now. It is in fact relatively hard to test this collectible support with Trust Wallet, but I have them here. So that's the first time I see it, and it's working 50% of the time. Wait. So the llamas that I bought show up with a CS2 llama presale in my Trust Wallet. So that's great. And so I can see it, but the thing is, I can't really do anything with it right now here because there is no send button or anything like it. But I think I can open it up on OpenSea as well, and then we'll see. Yeah, I see something here. And on OpenSea, it's starting to load the metadata, which basically through this event, we just minted the token itself. And here I can actually already put it up for sale if I want to on OpenSea. That's interesting. But it still says unidentified contract V43. So maybe I'll have to ping OpenSea if they can do something about that, if they can identify our contract. So it's still, this is still a bit better as the whole space is. Is MetaMask the only way to get crypto stamps or ETH domains? Jürgen had a link to an OpenSea asset. Okay. Yeah. So has anybody seen other animals that are not? Okay. Animals that are not llamas. Let's see. Animal 0, honey badger. Okay, it's refreshing the picture. Crypto stamps or ETH domains. So both of them are collectibles, and I personally use MetaMask a lot. But I've heard that people are also very successful with Opera, with Trust Wallet, with Coinbase Wallet, Engine for some part. Alpha Wallet is also actually it's a great wallet. I like Alpha Wallet a lot. They do a lot of innovation. Collectibles. Okay. So I think okay. I think Alpha Wallet also should show it. If anybody is here, which wallet shows collectibles? I think, to be honest, from a practical perspective, Trust Wallet, I think, has the best support for collectibles at the moment. But maybe things are happening. Yeah, Honey Badger is not showing up on OpenSea. I see that. I'm not sure if there is anything. Oh, somebody put together a bundle already. That's interesting. That is interesting. Owned by unspecified art. It's a bundle, so you can already buy a bundle of 4 animals directly on OpenSea, and it's listed for 1 ETH. So there you go. We have a secondary market. Yeah, Honey Badger is not showing up. I don't know why.
It's quite a good investment, right? If someone buys that.
The bundle, well, for 1 ETH? No, that's not a good investment right now for 1 ETH. Because it's a bit too much.
No, but still, I mean, for the person who bought it first, it's a good investment.
Yeah, for the one who bought it, yeah, it's.
What would the annual rate of return be?
for this? Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the Honey Badger. We'll try to investigate that. Why the Honey Badger is not showing up? But on the metadata itself, that Honey Badger is number, maybe because it's number 0. But on the metadata that I have here, okay, I see why. I see why there is a .png missing in the metadata. Okay, so we have Word through our backend stats, because we get email notifications internally when people buy stamps, that we have more than 500 individual purchasers, people who purchased, 500 individual addresses. That's how it looks like right now. We'll see the full picture also on the contract itself, of course, when we look at the token tracker. I think that, well, Ifascan doesn't have a token tracker for 1155s yet, but we can certainly try to find it out from the blockchain. Can ETH domains also send to other ETH wallets, just like sending CS, CryptoStamp, or CryptoKitties? Well, yeah. So if you looked at some of the info that we released in one of the Telegram channels, or two of the Telegram channels, there is a ENS name with CryptoStamp.eth that we are using as a anchor point for the whole project. And you send money to that address to receive to like say you call a function on presale.cs2.cryptostamp.eth. But you can also have a named wallet, and I think for example, I use a wallet called mobile.andreaspeterson.eth for the mobile wallet that I use, and then I have a desktop wallet that I think I call desktop.andreaspeterson.eth. So then I can keep my accounts separate and named. And I think, most good interfaces support ENS names natively. And we already told yesterday in this chat that we are going to fully integrate ENS also in the user interface of the main release. So you will be able to directly transfer stamps to ENS names through the interface of CryptoStamp, of the dApp. But then we also have some more interesting things planned regarding how you can organize your stamps in the future. So there will be a feature called collections that we can already teaser a little bit for the main release. And through collections, you can in fact basically collect together stamps, and then you can treat it as its own NFT, which is the collection itself. And that also can have a name. So you can have a named collection that you say, for example, you can name it after yourself, or you can name it My Awesome Collection or something. And you can actually send stamps not only to individuals, but also to collections of those individuals. That will also be directly supported. So then you can very easily send around stamps. If you find somebody you want to trade with directly, let's say outside of OpenSea, then you can do that. So that will be very interesting. If there are any specific questions to that, we can answer those. But we will release the full feature in about a month, on the 25th. The lady from the Philately Sumner service on the hotline said something about a golden unicorn. I think she's not supposed to talk about this, because we don't talk about golden unicorns. Those don't exist. She's not supposed to talk about it, right?
I know nothing.
We know nothing about golden unicorns. No, and we can't also tell you any details. So maybe she's taking mushrooms. I don't know. Okay. No, she's not supposed to know anything about that. It's a myth. Doesn't exist.
Oh, by the way, I just managed to place an order in the online shop, actually.
Online shop, is it on?
It should be on. It's super slow, but it's on. So
okay, so you need a bit of patience.
Yeah, you need a lot of patience.
Yeah.
I think it took me 10 minutes.
Yeah,
to get
I think
the order done.
on the blockchain, things are very strict with the quantities. So I'm not sure how strict the online shop is with the quantities, how quickly you will be sold out in the online shop.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
But let's see, I'd say. I hope it lasts a little longer than 1 hour and a couple of minutes, but you never know.
Yeah. So even Robert got some from the online shop in the last minute. That's great.
Wait, I will just have to take that call for a second.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Vasilis asks, will there be extra stamps reserved for the main sale about the online shop not on chain? Yeah, for sure. There will be a lot of stamps available on the main sale. The pre-sale right now is really just for the hardcore people who want to get in the earliest. And there will be, the majority of the stamps will be sold on the main sale. Yeah. And both in all the channels. So there will be in physical stores, in online shop, in on-chain, and but as we've already said, the on-chain store will be with a different price model than you've seen in the pre-sale, more complicated. Okay, GC got 50 stamps from the website, all fine, feeling better. So congratulations, 50 is quite significant. That's very good. Did you get those across different animals or just 50 times one animal? One Doge always equals one Doge. $20 Doge and the rest 10. That's also great to hear. Any price difference between online and on-chain? Well, not so. Right now in the pre-sale, there's basically no price difference. Of course, I think you do have to pay physical shipping fees for the online store, right? If you buy something in the online store.
It depends on the price. If you buy above a certain amount, you won't have any shipping fees, and this amount is relatively low. So I guess if you spend like,
yeah,
I can't say it 100% sure, but around 25 euros. So that's, I think, a little more than 4 stamps. Then you should be free of charge with the shipping fee.
That's good. No, so that's also good. And of course, on-chain, you must have, you need to have gas fees also paid, right? So I paid for those transactions that I got through, for example, for this one. That's interesting. Okay. For this example transaction, I paid about 80 cents for the purchase because I paid 40 GWei and 91,000 gas. So that's, yeah, that's not nothing. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. So it worked for you as well?
Yeah, I mean, it did take a little while.
Yes, every click takes a while, but I guess it will get better within the next minutes and hours.
Yeah, well, that worked. So it looks like the online shop is stable enough for me to also to not crash it. People have calmed down a bit. The hardware had a little bit to time to warm up. So it looks like the online shop is stable now. Mm-hmm. Well, do you mean cool down or warm up? Yeah, not sure about that. If my car runs faster when it's hotter, but of course hardware needs to cool down. That's right. CPUs run slower when they are hot. Yeah, they have more errors when they're hot. That's true. And then you cannot overclock them as much. But caches need to be warmed up for sure. So if you have like a serious web application that wants to take some serious load, then caches needs to like get some requests in first, and the first few requests are slow, and then if everything's happening, like if the paths are cleared, then the next requests can go through more quickly. Okay, I see some people put in some serious order in the online shop as well. And it looks like the limitation is not active.
Sorry?
It looks like from this screenshot that I got sent here, the limitation is not active.
Yeah, it's not activated in the store per se, but in the backend it's activated.
Okay.
So it will be refused if you put in more than 25 per piece.
Okay, so if you put in more than 25, you will be able to put it together in your shopping cart. That's actually very important information.
Yeah.
You can put it together with more in the shopping cart, but then it will be refused.
It's not the super high-end online shop, I have to admit. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we have now got the maximum speed and capacity on the online shop, so it should be fine now.
Okay.
I just received the message 5 minutes ago, so we have the highest possible performance.
Highest possible performance, great. Yeah, ETH transactions still pending. Some of them will be refused. So I think if you are, we kind of, maybe it was our fault. I don't know. I don't think it was really our fault, but the price got nudged up a bit higher in the past hour for the average price you have to pay on the Ethereum network to get a transaction through. And right now I saw those transactions that went through, some of them failed. So somebody tried to buy Doge and the transaction was refused. So they tried to buy, in this case, 1 Doge, and that was refused. However, ETH domains show up. Yeah, okay. So you have some ETH domains on your wallet right now. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I have some too. but I don't use them for trading. I just use them when we do blockchain projects. We typically set up an ETH domain and try to organize the contracts that we deploy and the accounts that are associated with it. We try to organize them with ENS ETH domains. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Some people ask on Telegram if there will be an on-chain shop for the main sale after June 25th. Yes, there will be an on-chain shop at the main sale. That's for sure. There are some details that are not fixed yet, but what's for sure is that will not be possible to buy ERC 1155 assets on that online shop, on-chain shop. But directly the ERC 721s. And yeah, the process is a bit more complicated, of course. I mean, there are some more limits on how many assets you can transfer. So we've seen, I don't know what the record was for how many assets were bought in one go, but I think it's around 20 that is possible in one transaction to do NFT transfers. So there are no official Telegram channels. There are just fan channels for CryptoStamp fans. If you search on Telegram for CryptoStamps, it will show up. But these are not officially in any capacity. There's just people chatting, and it's not moderated and so on.
The online shop working pretty smoothly, by the way.
That's good. Online shop is working smoothly. That's good. Okay, so then let's get in some actual questions, maybe. If or is there anything you want to discuss or bring to people's attention?
Well, as you already mentioned, I think we do have many new features which will be included for collectors. So we are planning on setting up a little gamification part for the new edition of the CryptoStamps or the 4 animals, which will be able to interact in various aspects. Also, you will be able to have your own collector's album on your crypto.post.at website, where you can collect all the various stamps. And yeah, I think I am not supposed to tell you much more than that.
We'll see if there are any specific questions regarding that. That's already very interesting to hear, because I think so far the whole collector's game, I would say, is more like a meta game where people trade stuff with each other. But now we are actually trying to bring in some real gamification features, and what exactly those are, we'll leave it open. But you can try to bring in your own theories. What's possible here? But for sure, what I can tell you is that a lot of those features that we are talking about involve activities on the blockchain itself. So now we're getting our pictures taken.
For the magazine.
Yeah.
Stamp magazine.
Confirmation is in. Okay, very good. That's good. So you did manage to buy some more animals, or did you get the confirmation from the online shop, Wolfgang?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. About 50% only of all the transactions that were sent to the contract were finally included, and about 50% are still pending.
Oh, and I guess it's mostly Doges then.
Well, we can peek into some of them and see, look at the transaction details, what people try to buy. Here somebody sent in a huge order of 100 stamps for, I think that's 100 llamas that they're trying to buy.
Oh.
That is one of the last, the most recent transactions that I got in. I think that one will actually confirm very quickly because it's a 34 GUI cost. So that one should in fact confirm and go through. And if we look at some other larger transaction here, okay, that was dropped and replaced. Okay. So the person trying to buy it actually successfully managed to click the speed up button, because they sent it out first with a low value, and then it came in with a higher gas price already. So I think in one of the next blocks, yeah, that one already confirmed. So that put down a huge chunk of the llamas, which are now hopefully no longer 1,300. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
1,218. Yeah. Seems like we got a secondary market going. Yeah, that is true.
So how many offers are there on OpenSea already?
Well, that will take a little bit. I would not count on that being very quick. But there is some activity already. So we have seven offers in total that people actively tried to trade on OpenSea already. They put in these offers. But of course there is a Doge here. It's being offered for 0.3 ETH. But I don't think that there is any trades already happening on OpenSea. I think that will take a little while.
Yeah, I guess so.
See, there's an activity stream that is very nice. I like to look at this one. So I'm pretty sure that this URL will certainly change in the near future. But on this URL that I posted in chat, you can see all activities that are happening on this contract in I think, a very nice view. Yeah, every time somebody buys or sells or puts in an auction, you see something happening here in this stream. And this is now super active right now. And it's a bit of a pity that the honey badger URL is not loading correctly. Maybe we can do something about that.
It's a pity I cannot connect to the booth anymore.
Aha. Mit deinem Account?
Mhm.
1 second. Guys, is the stream working correctly for you? Because my ping times are going crazy for everything. I think my hotspot is overloaded. Audio is good. Okay. Well, that's good. Good for you. Okay. Guys, we have the last 8 minutes. I think we had a very interesting and very productive session. And we learned a lot on all ends. And thank you very much for your patience. I think there is some more chances. If you have any questions or you want to bring up any topics, now is the time. Because yeah, we can get through some of the questions. What is the address for the llama? So the individual animals, they do have direct pay addresses, and the llama in English is spelled with a double L. So it's llama.presale, llama.presale.cs2.cryptostamp.eth. So these are special. These are the presale. These are these direct pay contracts that you can use to directly pay into Ether into that address, and you will receive the llama pack directly. The ETH address for the llama, well, I don't know by heart, but I would honestly always look it up by the ENS name. But so there is, if you go to this address, I can link it to you in via Etherscan as well. Then you can see the ETH address here. And I think nobody used the Poor Llama direct pay address. So the direct pay addresses, we posted them, but nobody really used them. I think I used it, yeah, so Doge was used. And what was the last? Panda, no? Yeah, Panda was also used. So these are the direct pay addresses, but for most people, it doesn't matter. So there is also the main contract. The main contract for the pre-sale is directly pre-sale CS2 cryptostamp ETH, which is it's not something that you interact directly. It's only something where you can call up the functions. So we do not have a .eth address up on IPFS or something like that yet. So if that is something, yeah. Yeah, Honey Badger is showing up. I think Robert fixed that one in the backend. I pinged him about it. And yeah, that's good. That's very good, because now now the activity stream looks even much more nicer. Yeah, because now we don't have these missing pictures anymore. Very good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that looks very promising. Good. So if there are no more questions, I think we'll close it up earlier, because I have some things to do. Thanks a lot for your attention. Thanks a lot for all your help. You all helped to make this project great by sending us the feedback and by being part of this launch. It was very exciting. We will meet again for sure, because you will hopefully be very excited about all the stuff that we can release next month on the 25th. And you will get some more infos leaked, hopefully, until then as well.
I guess so.
But hopefully the main piece of information should come out on the 25th of June. And you have now a great head start for that. See you guys until then. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Daniel, as well.